Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are having a lovely morning today. Welcome to Soulful Sharon and welcome to my Soulful Kitchen. Today, most of you all must be having a holiday, so do enjoy this recipe and do give it a try. So, we're going to bake a chocolate cake, very easy recipe. 1 cup of maida, 1 cup of powdered sugar. This is the vanilla essence. And then we'll be taking half a cup of cocoa powder, some melted butter, and curd. So I'll be mentioning all the ingredients and the measurements in the description below this video so that you all can refer to it and bake it because it's a very easy cake. The ingredients that we are using are basically used in our kitchen in our day-to-day life. So we're keeping it very simple and very basic. This is the baking powder and the baking soda. Also, we'll be adding 1 egg to this cake. So firstly, we'll be mixing all the dry ingredients well. So we'll take a bowl and then we'll add all the dry ingredients one by one. So we'll start with taking 1 cup of flour. After adding the flour, we'll add half a cup of cocoa powder, which will give a very nice flavor to the cake, and then sugar, baking powder and baking soda. That's it for the dry ingredients. So the dry ingredients are very basic and simple. We'll give a very nice mix to all the dry ingredients so that it's mixed well, and then we will be moving towards the wet ingredients. So we'll add half a cup of warm water, not very hot, just warm, and then we'll add curd. After that, we'll break 1 egg and add 1 egg to it, vanilla essence, half teaspoon of vanilla essence, and finally the melted butter, which will keep the cake moist and fluffy. We'll mix all the ingredients now, the dry and the wet ingredients. If you do not have a beater, that's completely okay for this cake. Here I'm using a beater, but if you do not have it, that's completely okay. You can just give it a very nice mix with your hand and then you all can pour it in the cake tin. Here I have greased the pan with some butter and I'm placing the butter paper on the cake tin so that I can pour the batter. Well, we'll be baking the cake for half an hour, 30 to 35 minutes for 180 degrees in the oven. So this is how the cake looks. It's turned out really well and it's come out very fluffy and moist. So this is the cake stand that I had with me. So I'm just placing the cake on this. I made a quick frosting with some sugar, powdered sugar, some butter, vanilla essence and some whipping cream, which I already had with me. I will surely share the recipe of the frosting soon. I couldn't capture in this particular video, but I'll be sharing it someday. So this is how I place the cream on the cake and the frosting on the cake, and I'm just grating some chocolate from on the top because we all love chocolate. Even I love chocolate. And these are the sprinklers which are very attractive. Especially the kids love these sprinklers, which we get it in any baking store. You get it for different colors, different shapes and different sizes. And this is how the cake has turned out. I'm just decorating it and this is how it looks. Also, before I place the cake in the oven, I preheated the oven for 10 minutes for 180 at 180 degrees Celsius. Well, you can see the cake is very moist and it looks really delicious. Well, if you have loved today's recipe, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is Soulful Sharon, and you can also leave a comment on it. Now let's take a bite. So you all can see it's very soft. and it's very, very delicious. I'm sure y'all can try this recipe and do let me know. The recipe is very easy. Till then, do take care, be safe, and stay happy. Bye bye.